Thank you for joining my TED Talks. Ice Cube goes on Tucker Carlson and is still saying F the police. I'm not sure if this video has already aired or if it's probably about to air. I mean, the full interview. This looks like it's just a clip. You know, you've seen that he's been doing his little interviews all around, and he's dropping his little gems. He's exposing the industry. In this particular clip, he actually called out Oprah and The View for blacklisting him. Man, it seems like a lot of people been calling out Oprah these days too, if you notice. With Taraji Henson with The Color Purple, and then now Ice Cube. It seems that there's a lot that's being brought into the light, if I'm not mistaken. I also want to talk about the Grammys, how NWA got an award over at the Grammys, some kind of iconic award or something like that. Dre also wasn't there, but they found out later why. And the Grammys not showcasing the best rap categories on television is just a little strange to me. I mean, it's not really strange to me, but it's like, are they still doing it to this time? So there's a lot of mixed emotions going on about Jay-Z and the whole Jay-Z speech. Some people are saying that he did a good thing with calling out the Grammys during that speech. Some people are saying that he did not do a good thing, that he should not have gone to the Grammys, and that he should have protested it and boycotted it as well for them not televising hip hop and rap.
So Jay-Z, if you want to force the Grammys to change, you should have said, I will not accept this award, nor will I attend until y'all put one of the rap categories on the televised broadcast. Dr. Dre should have said, I will not allow you to put my name on any award until you put at least the rap album of the year as a part of the telecast. See, this is how stuff doesn't change. Stuff doesn't change when we lend our presence to it and allow it to continue. You heard Jay-Z say when he boycotted. You heard him say Will Smith and boycotted. So sure, Travis Scott performed. Sure, they'll have a rap act perform. But rap is never going to get the respect until major rappers say, until you do right by us, we are not going to show up.
But first, before I get into that, let's check out this Ice Cube interview about the police.
What's your view of the police at this point?
It's the same. You know, it really is. You know, it's like looking at like, what's your view of the military? Like, they're the military. They're always gonna be the military. If I asked you this in 1946, you'd be like, they're the military. Yeah. So it's a fraternity. It's an organization that does things a certain way.
Yep, I like that. It's definitely a fraternity. Shout that out. Man, Ice Cube's just up here just always dropping the gems, man.
And I think their philosophy sometimes is detrimental to the people they're serving. Because I think cops have a win and make it home philosophy. Win whatever battles you have in the street, make it home at night. And that's actually the most important thing. And everything else, people's rights, doing things the right way, you know, being totally fair and square all the time and not, you know, being a little aggressive, you know, all that comes second to win the encounter, make it home at night.
Wow, he's always dropping gems there, and it's interesting how you went on Tucker Carlson. I'm wondering how many rap fans out there are aware of who Tucker Carlson is. If you are not aware of who Tucker Carlson is, I suggest you get aware, because he's already interviewed, I think, 2 to 3 rappers. I know for sure that he's interviewed Kanye, and now I'm seeing Ice Cube. Who knows? There might be another one I might be missing, but I'm pretty sure he's going to interview more. So, yeah, those of you that are into hip hop, I think it's time for y'all to start realizing what else is going on out there besides what's trending, like Travis Scott. He also went on to drop other jewels, though, about the club. Like, before I move on to the whole Grammy televising thing, I liked how he said that he was not on The View because he doesn't fit into their political values or something along those lines. And that's what I'm thinking is the reason why the Grammys does not want to show who the rap categories are or show the best rappers, which I will get into later, which I believe his name is Roland Martin. Yeah, Roland Martin, he made up a good point, and he brought up some good points about the Grammys and how Jay-Z should tell all the rappers that we are not going to the Grammys until you guys televise rap music. But when Ice Cube was talking about how he feels that he's been blacklisted from Oprah, which is very strange.
Well, but I've been shut out. You know, some platforms will not have me on.
Why?
They don't like that I'm, an independent thinker. I'm not part of the herd. I'm not part of the go along to get along gang, so to speak. So, I'm an outsider. And so, I'm not part of the club. So I have to...
Not part of the club. My question, because I think that Ice Cube actually said the same thing too when he went on Bill Maher, is that he said he's not part of the club or you're not part of the club. And he said that in one of his Twitter speeches too, where he said that you're not part of the club. What is the club that Ice Cube keeps speaking about? He keeps talking about a club, but he yet to say the club's name. But I've heard many times, and the interesting thing is the way he says it too, is that he actually has or had the opportunity to be part of the club, but that he refuses to be part of the club.
Yeah.
It's just when I've became an independent thinker, when I've, I'm not, I don't follow their brand of politics, I guess.
Their brand of politics. That's probably the reason why NWA and other rappers like Killer Mike were not televised at the Grammy Awards.
We ain't been in a group in a long time, so I'm not sure who talked.
So this was the speech that Ice Cube and the rest of NWA had given at the Grammy speech.
We ain't been in a group in a long time, so I'm not sure who talked first, but jump on the mic. Definitely want to thank the Recording Academy. My man Dr. Dre's not here. He wanted to make sure to let you know he's not hating. He just he a billionaire. He got shit to do. We all love Dr. Dre, you know what I mean? We wouldn't be here without him. Yeah. We're grateful for him and his brilliance and his talent. We knew when we started to do music in 1985, 86, 87, that a Grammy was not in the cards for the type of music we was doing. We actually didn't think.
You hear all the little smirks and laughter, when he says that when they were doing the music, they knew that the Grammys were not in the cards for them. But I almost feel like it's still not in the cards for them, because why was this not televised? I mean, they put out the big movie Straight Outta Compton, which was a hit, which everybody went to go see. And I think it's still, making its rounds now. Considered, I could say, maybe a hip hop classic movie. And how many movies do people usually make about rappers or rap groups that go on to become classics? I mean, the Straight Outta Compton is probably like the closest movie next to like an 8 Mile or something like that, where we can consider a hip hop classic movie. So we're talking major impact here. And the Grammys aren't going to televise this, but they at least were, like I said before, here's your reward. We have to acknowledge you. You guys did have major impact, but we just don't want to show it on TV because y'all were against the agenda. Congratulations. Shout out NWA. And the other weird part about this was that I forgot that the CEO of the Grammys is black, right? So with him being a black man, I would think that he would do a better job with getting rap appreciated at the Grammys during the televised event. I think it's important to show the culture, not just show Taylor Swift winning all these Grammys and SZA getting snubbed, you know, or Lizzo dancing and showing Travis Scott having a temper tantrum on stage. Stop showing, you know, the downfall of black people at the Grammys, and why don't you show the highlights of black people at the Grammys?
I just get a text message from Dre, so I want to share it with y'all.
This is the owner, or the CEO, not the owner, but the CEO of the Grammys right here speaking.
I think you'll appreciate it. It's very
Interesting that his last name is Mason.
short, as expected. I'm honored to receive this award with my NWA brothers. We've been together for a long time, so I regret not being there and being able to celebrate with you all. The ceremony falls on my daughter's birthday, and as much as I want to be with you all and all the guys.
Okay. So this is the CEO. And let me just play something real quick. Yeah, where he says the first black Grammys CEO. But it makes me wonder, does he really have power? What's his name? Harvey Mason?
Leader and a black CEO. There are certain things that I hold personal and consider very important, and that is to make sure I'm representing other black leaders and other black people in the music community and just in the world in a way that...
If you really feel like you're doing that, Harvey, why did y'all not air any of the rap categories or best rap album at the Grammys? Sound the alarm, sound the alarm, sound the alarm. If you really felt that you were doing a great job as a black CEO of the Grammys, why did you not air the best rap album?
That exemplifies excellence and in a way that opens the door and provides opportunities for other people from, regardless of what their race are, but other underserved communities, because many times underrepresented groups have not had someone that they can look at and someone that they can see in a role that they would aspire to be in.
Looks like another puppet to me. Looks like another puppet to me, man. Doesn't look like somebody who really has say-so of what's going on. They didn't want to air that on television. They don't want you to know about the real music that's out there. And they certainly do not want you knowing about NWA, especially the fact that Ice Cube still feels the same way about the police.
Jay-Z has enough juice to say, me and Beyonce will not come back until y'all make rap a part of the broadcast. Y'all, we got to learn how to use our power. We got to learn how to use our leverage and influence. And when we keep showing up at places that continue to minimize us, that continue to disrespect us, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna say, keep doing it. Because they're gonna show up anyway.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate that message. What do y'all think? Let me know back in the comments.